Okay. For 10 minutes. In fact, the rim, rim. In fact, the rain sound used to exist in Biblical Hebrew as late as the mid 3rd century BC. Salam. And we know this because when it was written with an ayin, the sounds later merged, and then in modern Israeli Hebrew, ayin is just pronounced as a simple glottal stop or silent, similarly to how it's just a simple glottal stop in Persian, when Persian borrowed the Arabic alphabet, because the ayin sound is never existed within the Persian language itself. Anyway, how do we know that ayin used to be a sound in Hebrew? It's because as there are some words in Hebrew in the Hebrew Bible that contained an ayin, but these are proper nouns, but they were transliterated into what is it called Greek when the Septuagint was made in the mid 2nd, 3rd century BC. Rakam Hatif. That ayin became a gamma. So that indicates that at that point the that means that the underlying sound was more similar to what is it called? Old g like to a g than it was to a base ayin, which is often unrepresented. Examples of these include Gaza and Gomorrah. Hu, Yah, Hij. That that ha versus ha sound also used to make a distinction in Hebrew. They were both written with the letter het, which is now pronounced het. And again, the Septuagint is another sign of this. Jahach. Jahach. Do these letter sequences actually mean anything? A man. That was given me earlier. Ooh, that's a lot. مصر مكان تاريخي. هو جو خجه هج. And there was also the left dotted letter shin, which in modern Hebrew makes the sound the same as samech, originally made a different sound. So that is 22 letters, but 25 of the original 29 Proto-Semitic consonant sounds preserved. For reference, Akkadian, which is over 1,000 years older than Hebrew, preserves only 20. So this clearly I like writing is uhib al-kitaba. Oh, but akl instead of uhib.
صديقي جورج عنده عمل مع قطتك.
صديقي
جورج عنده عمل مع قطتك.
عنده عمل مع قطتك. My friend George has work with your cat. Chair is kursi. Hat is قبعة. قبعة. With ma. Behind خلف. And capital is عاصمة. عاصمة. I'm trying as hard to get the pharyngeals right. Thanks for that much. You need that much energy. مكتب الأستاذ. Anyway, the significance of
الكلام عن إيطاليا ممتع.
الكلام مع إيطاليا ممتع. الكلام
عن إيطاليا ممتع.
Why is it using the pharyngeal da instead of just a normal ta? Pharyngeals don't exist in the original Italian or Latin or whichever, or whatever it is. صديقته سامية لابسة تنورة. By the way, labisa is not a verb, even though it means is wearing. It's like it's an isim, because verbs do not conjugate for gender this way by adding the bounded ta.
لا أحب الكلام عن الأكل لكني أحب الأكل.
I've seen this exact phrase several times. Does Duolingo just have a fixed inventory of sentences?
لا.
أحب الكلام عن الأكل لكن أحب الأكل. لاقي. So the significance of Hebrew as late as the 3rd century BC, preserving more contrasts than Akkadian, shows that in certain ways this sort of conservatism just happens, and it does not make any language older or younger than another. So the idea that Arabic preserving even more Proto-Semitic distinctions, 28 out of 29, makes it the oldest, or like the ancestor of all Proto-Semitic languages, is just no. And because I am talking about an idea but not talking to any specific person who has promoted that idea about that idea, I like traveling to Italy. I like traveling to Italy. This does not violate my prohibition on arguing with people until the first day of Lent. لا أحب السفر إلى بيتي. I do not like traveling to my house.
أحب الكتابة بالليل.
I like writing at night. أحب الجري بالليل. Yeah,
أحب القراءة.
I like reading. القراءة.
هذا الحائط.
This wall. Literally, the wall. Because apparently that's just how Arabic works with
أحب
these
القراءة عن كوبا بالليل.
what's it called, demonstratives. أحب القراءة عن كوبا بالليل. هذا الحائط. Ooh, same thing. Because Arabic does not have a word for is in this form, or more precisely, it does not have or use,
الكلام مع أختي
or
بعد
maybe
الظهر.
use is a better word. I like talking with my sister in the afternoon. Bahad actually means after.
الظهر.
So it means after the dhuhr, which I'm guessing means noon or midday.
هذا الحائط جديد.
هذا الحائط جديد. This wall is new. مكتب is office. Laptop مع with هنا ما. See, this can here in Arabic, words can end in a long vowel plus a glottal stop. Syllables can also end in a glottal stop in the Hokkien language and in older forms of Mandarin. But I haven't seen either. I don't think either of those have phonemic vowel length. لا أحب الكلام مع أبي.
هل هذا إيجارك يا روزا؟
Is this your rent, Rosa? So I'm guessing إيجاري. Your rent, is that like the rent you receive or the rent that you pay? I'm thinking it would be the rent that the antecedent of the suffix pronoun pays, because I have seen a previous sentence, you are rich because of my rent, sir. أنت غني بسبب إيجاري يا أستاذ.
القراءة شيء مهم.
Reading is an important thing. Step to start a chain reaction. Practice weak skills.
هنا وهناك.
Here and there. Here,
صغير
صغير means small,
ماء
or sa'ir, or sa'ir, or sa'ir as an expected, no, or sa'ir as a expected cognate into modern Hebrew might be pronounced
سيدي ماء
ma. Small is صغير. This is halib, milk. Here is huna, arif. That is mah, fadha, mahfadha.
أحب السباحة مساء
I like swimming
مساء
in the evening.
أحب السباحة هنا
Uhib, that means uhib.
أحب السباحة
I don't know where it's getting the what sounds because there isn't a what sounds in the Arabic text. If you read this literally, it would be as as-sibaha.
أحب السباحة هنا
Oh, that time it said it like how I did.
هنا أحب القراءة كثيرا
I like reading a lot. لا أحب السباحة كثيرا.
أحب القراءة صباحا ومساء
I like reading in the morning and evening.
أحب الكلام عن الكتابة
I like talking about writing.
صباحا أحب الأكل هنا
In the morning, I like eating here. Al-akil can also mean food or the food, so how do I know when it's that or eating? Wow, 5.
أحب الكلام عن الكتابة
That's the most I've ever seen. Him
أحب الكلام الكتاب عن هذه البناية واسعة
This building is spacious.
هذه البناية جديدة وواسعة الحمد لله
هذا
البناية
البناية
هذه البناية جديدة
واسع.
وواسعة
الحمد لله. الأب الابن الروح القدس. I don't know if that makes sense. I like talking about writing. يحب الكلام عن الكتابة. We've already seen this couple times in this video alone. do they just have like a fixed inventory of, what is it called, sentences? Well, if they do, at least it cuts down on originality, but at least it prevents sentences that are just abstract nonsense. To Oh, here it is.
المجد لله الآب والابن والروح القدس.
So, like I said, it's fine. هذا البناية جديدة وواسعة. I don't know why, but sometimes when I hear it, I think wafsia. I don't know why my mind inserts an F sound in there. And I will throw on an ad. Let's play in the... Oh, what's that? That was just on the screen. Is that a firearm? I don't want to be suppressed by the algorithm. Okay, now the ability to skip this ad has come up. Practice review words. Muhaj. Liji. Hur. Bukhar. Place. Makan.
صحيفة المهندس كبيرة وقديمة.
المهندس
كبيرة.
غيمية. مو مغ أو دائما. خو. So it looks like if either one of the Hamza sounds neighboring vowels is an E sound, is an E or E sound, unless it's at the beginning of the word, then its seat will be a, what's it called? Dotless ya. Woo. Woo. Au. Magam. Rimi. Mag.
أحب القراءة صباحا ومساء. أحب القراءة صباحا ومساء.
صحيفة الأستاذ. جح. جحاخ. جو. خو. خو. خيج.
يا سام يا أمامي يا كري. سام يا
أمام يا كري. أحب هذه الصورة. The pharyngeal is definitely not one of the hardest parts.
بؤوس. فؤاد. بؤوسة.
So it appears that if either of a hamza's what's it called, neighboring vowels is or and the other is or then the carrier of the hamza's seat or carrier will be wow, unless it's at the beginning of a word. So the only way for medial, like a word medial hamza, to still be carried on an alif if it neither of its neighboring vowel sounds are e or u of any length. صباحا أحب الأكل هنا. لئي. Okay. So when the hamza seat ya is in final position, then it is dotted here. Shema, what just happened? Why did it just open Chrome?
Protection that outperforms.
I don't know what that means. Alright. Increased. You already told me that. And I'm in the promotion zone, though probably not for long. And here, the top 4 is in the promotion zone, and you have to be in the top 10 as in at least not demoted back to amethyst zone. So there are 10 leagues, it appears. Bronze, silver, gold, sapphire, ruby, emerald, amethyst, pearl, obsidian, and diamond. That's all for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, Fire Chargers. Dark Blade out.